Okay, still here on Goyang Street. This is our second stop, very successful first stop. Now we're here at Long Day 2 in Saigon here, District 1. This is gonna be really nice because this is, even though it's a very, very hot day, if you're not feeling great, this is a really nice dish to get. Soothe the stomach, sort your stomach out. So still here on Goyang Street, we're gonna get our Chao Long and try it out. Okay, so just mop Chao Long and mop quay. Yeah, come on. Mop Chao Long, mop quay. Come on. So we've sat down now. You can see we have everything in front of us here. Per usual, I get pretty excited right before we eat. There's a lot of really good things on this plate right now, or on this table right now. Of course, we have our Chao Long, which is, again, I talked about in the intro. If you're not feeling great, even though it's a hot day, you're not feeling too good, this is really nice remedy. This is kind of like it would be for like an American, like a Western chicken soup. This, I think, in Vietnam is like what you would give maybe to someone who maybe is not feeling great, maybe is a little sick, but there's a lot of stuff going on here. So before I even get into the main dish, our bowl, I want to talk about what else is on the table here. So first here we have our quay, which is pretty common here in Vietnam. Little delicious, usually they're like long breadsticks. They're a lot of times served with pho. You dip them in the pho or you have them with pho. They're actually also one of my favorite snacks just to eat by themselves. Depending on whether you're eating it from the north or the south, they can be sort of crunchy and hard or doughy. These ones they're really, really big when you buy them in the front, and they're very, very, very doughy. And so they're chopped up here. So I like that they just give you a big plate of quay. In this mixture here, this little bowl, you can see, like most places in Vietnam, you have a fish sauce, but there's a lot going on in this little bowl. It's fish sauce, garlic, it looks like red onion or maybe shallot. They're both really similar. And then chilies. So there's a ton of flavor in that little bowl there. It smells great and looks delicious. I'm actually going to add more chilies to it. I like things really, really, really spicy. So I'm gonna add just a little bit more chilies in there. That's just me, I like that. You can do whatever you like. So you can see now a lot of chilies here. There's a ton of chili there, but that's what I like. This main dish here, this beautiful bowl, you can see this here of our Chao Long. And there's a lot going on in here too. So see if you can see, obviously there's like rice, like I think it's broken rice. You can see the rice in there. There's pepper in here, there's scallions in here, there's sausage, there's like pork and sausage. Looks like some more of the pork cracklings as well. And there's blood sausage in here as well. So there's just all of that, all of those things that I just described. It just means this has a ton of flavor to it. Blood sausage, pork sausage, look at that. Look how beautiful that looks. A lot of good stuff going on in here. So we're down this little hem here. Kind of noisy, but welcome to Saigon. I want to try this first without putting anything in it. Just taste this soup. So This doesn't even have, I thought this might be, there's different kinds of chow. I thought this might be a little bit saltier, but it's not. It's actually just really, really nice. Really, really, really good. Maybe take the meat part, dip it in here, dip it in this mixture. I don't know if this is right or not. I'm just doing it because I really want to try this fish sauce, these shallots, and these chilies. Like, that's gonna be really, really, really good. Traffic. We have a really delicious like kumquat like iced tea. I would take this and just fill a container like this up with that and drink it. And then you have the kway too. And we also have our kway. So I told you this one is you can, I don't know if you can tell, but by the way, it's much softer. Usually the kway that I have with pho is crunchy and like harder. This is, they cut it up. There's big, big, big pieces. They cut it up. This is really soft. I'm gonna dip this in here. You can tell me like in the comment section if I'm doing this wrong, like this is terrible, you should be doing this in a different way. Let me know. This just looks like it's gonna be really, really, really good. It's fantastic. The kway sucks up all the flavor in the chow. I think this is just like more, I'm not sure what this is, for being honest. It could just be like more pork or some sort of, I can't tell what it is, but let's just eat it and try it. It's chewy, it's good. I don't know. It almost tastes like it could be some kind of seafood. I don't know if that's right. It's an adventure. I'm guessing some of these things too. But there's just so much going on in this. I'm gonna try more dipping it in our sauce here. Not 100% sure again exactly what. I think it's this is all just different kinds of pork. I don't know. Let's see. Dip it in our mix here. I don't know, seafood. It tastes to me like squid. Like it has the consistency and chewiness of like seafood. So, correction. I was guessing whether it was pork. Then I guessed if it was seafood because it had like a texture of like squid almost. This is like pork lining, like pork stomach, which is probably makes sense is why I thought it was pork, but it has a totally different texture than like a sausage. This is like pork lining, like stomach lining. It's really good. I think anything would sit in this beautiful broth and soak up all the flavor, like the kway soaks up the flavor. All of this does too, and this probably has a lot of natural like saltiness and flavor. And then dipping it in the fish sauce with all your garlic and your chilies and your onion. My God, that's so good. This is, to me, you go down the little hem here, you have your iced tea, your kumquat tea, you have your kway, you have your soup, lots of meat in here, lots of flavor, beautiful fish sauce, your chilies. I mean, you're kind of getting a lot of flavor here. Like everything in here, everything on this table kind of tastes different in a really, really nice way. So one of the bonus parts to having a more soft kway is that it soaks up the broth much quicker. The harder, crunchier ones, they're meant to be snacked on like that or crunchy, or they'll sit in the broth for like a long time and it takes a while. This is like soft and soaks up the broth right away. Oh man, it's so good. Okay, second meal down, second successful trip. It is hot today, okay? But we are happy to be here. We're happy to eat this delicious food. This was fantastic. We're down this little hem here now. We're gonna continue on the street, see what other delicious foods we can find, maybe some other drinks to cool us down. So far, very successful here in District 1. Let's keep going on the street to find out what else we can find.